So renewable energy is an essential part of India's growth story. One thing to keep in mind is India has to grow. That part is not negotiable. The question is, can we grow with the same level of emissions that North America, China, Europe has managed to industrialize in? And the hard reality is we can't and we don't want to. We can't because our poor, our health infrastructure, our food system simply wouldn't be able to absorb the shocks. And we don't want to as well because half of our gas, for example, is imported. 80% of our petrol and diesel is imported. And so as much as we can find, domestic sources of energy, that improves our economic security, our energy security, our national security, and it's good for the environment. So it is an essential part of India's growth story.
So how can sustainable development balance economic growth with climate action?
Very simple. So there's two ways of looking at it. One is you can think of sustainable development and economic growth as in conflict with each other, or you can think about sustainable development as the way to get economic growth. I'll give you an illustration. If you make a lower emission steel plant somewhere, right, it is going to be able to get you more jobs, more investment, more exports, more domestic manufacturing. If it's lower emissions, it will mean that will remain competitive on global and Indian markets, not just today, but for the future as well. So that sustainable steel is the one that is going to give you more sustainable growth.
Sir, what did you want to say on today's event, Mumbai's climate change week?
So I'm really excited that there is Mumbai Climate Week happening. There are lots of climate weeks happen in many parts of the world, but this is one of the few that genuinely captures the voice of the global south and India's perspectives. And you can hear it in all of the conversations. People are talking about Indian context, Indian issues, Indian solutions, and I wish there are more in India and more in the global south.